Right, so we are going to continue up from where we actually stopped in this case. So we've been able to do some of these things. So I want to show you how we can actually level up our OSINT skills, right? I mean, we can actually use Kali Linux, which is fine, right? That's good. But there's another better option which we can level up if you really want to go deeper learning how OSINT works. You want to find much information, right? So there's a specific setup you can actually use, and it's just a virtual machine, just like we have Linux, right? So there's a special virtual machine which we can actually use for our OSINT skills, right? And you just need to come to your browser here and search for Trace Labs. So Trace Labs, you can download that. And what you're going to do is going to display the first link, but let's be more specific. So if you search for Trace Lab space VM, so virtual machine, it's still Kali Linux, but it's only made for OSINT, right? So let's click on the first link right there. So this is going to take us to this website here, which we are going to download it. And all you're simply going to do is to click on download OVA. So it's an OVA file, and this takes you to this page here. Just click on this link here, OSINT GitHub. This is take you to GitHub, which you can actually download it from. So it's about 1.7 gig. As I scroll down now, you would actually see this file right here. So to download it, you simply click on this link here, okay, to download it. So I'll click on that, and then the download would start right away. Okay, so just give it a couple seconds. You see the download start right away. All right, so once the download is done, you'd see it in your downloads folder. Okay, so once you've done downloaded it, next thing you want to do is to open your virtual box in this case. Okay, so I'll open up the virtual box right away. Okay, so when you open up your virtual box, in this case, okay, so what you want to do now is to go to file. So go to file, then you click on import appliance. So this is going to open up this page for you. So just click on this little icon here, and then you go to where your downloads is, then you see the virtual box. So this is how it should come. Just click on it and open it. So it's an open virtualization format, OVF, right? So that's the file. So click on open. So while you click on open, just click next. Now you may not be able to do this, okay? You may not be able to do this simply because if your system is 4 gig RAM, you won't be able to do this, okay? You won't be able to do this, so you don't have to worry yourself trying to follow the steps. So don't do that, okay? Because if you already have Linux on your system, right, and you've given your Linux 2 gig, so this one also needs to take about 2 gig too, or 4 gig, right? So there's no what you want to assign to that all. But if you're using 8 gig upwards, well, you can actually go ahead to use it, so it's fine. If you're using 8 gig, you can give this 2 gig, right? I think if you have Linux before already, you can, I'm sure you must have given 2 gig or 4 gig, right? So I think that's fine. So just watch how we do it. We can still use your normal Linux to do this, but just watch it. So just simply click on finish, nothing else, and then agree with this. So this is actually starts. It's going to import the appliance for you. Okay, so just give it time until it completely imports it for you. Okay, so it might ask you some questions. Just click on yes, install. If it asks you your username, put your username there. Okay, and I'll cancel this because I have it already, so you don't have to cancel it in your own case. Okay, so if I open my VMware, this is it right here. So once it's done, just start it like the way you start your Linux, right? So just start it, then put in your username because it might ask for it, and then the password whenever you want to log in is OSINT. The username is OSINT. So that's how you log in, OSINT, and then click login. So when you click on OSINT, it's open up this page for you right here. Okay, so and I know we've not really talked about Linux, but I'm going to go about it this time around. Okay, so when you open it up, you can make your full screen, by the way. This is how it's going to look. Okay, so what I can just do is you can open your terminal. So this one is a general thing. So if you're unable to download this, you can open your normal Linux terminal and follow me. Right, so by default, anytime you open your terminal, you're just going to see, in your own case, you might see Kali, right? Because that's like your username and your login name. So what you want to do now this time, let me show you the first command. The first command is pwd. Now pwd stands for print working directory. So this is going to tell you where you are. right? Just like in our um command prompt, right? It always tells us you're in users, you're in desktop, right? But this one doesn't tell you. So but what does this tilde mean? Okay, so if you want to know where you are, you can type pwd, right? So if you click and hit enter, you can see it simply tells us you're in your home, and then inside your home, this is you users, this is your username here, right? So instead of this OSINT, that's where you have your desktop document, right? So if you want to list everything inside here, inside this folder called OSINT, okay, so what you can simply do is in Windows we use dir, but here you type ls. Ls stands for list. So if you hit enter on that, this is going to list everything you have right inside here for you. Okay, and then you can simply see we have document, desktop, and so on and so forth. Okay, so what you want to do again is, let's say you want to change directory to desktop. Okay, you want to be right inside desktop. By default this is your desktop here, all these folders you're seeing, that's simply a desktop, right? So what you want to do now is type cd space, then type desktop with a capital D. If you don't want to type it in full, just press DES or D, press tab to auto complete it for you. Then either now that, so you are now inside your desktop. So if you want to clear your screen, you can hold down Control and press L, or you can type clear info like this to clear your screen. Okay, good. So we want to list what's inside desktop. So you type ls to list what's inside desktop. Then you can see that we have all of this, files, which is here, right? So everything you are seeing here is also everything you are seeing here. Okay, good. So if you want to go one step back now, you can type cd dot dot enter. This will take you back to home OSINT. And if you are not sure, you can type pwd to list where you are. Okay, so if you type cd dot dot, it will take you back to home. So if I type pwd, I see I'm back home. So I'll type cd space dot dot again. Then you can now see I'm at root. If you type pwd, let's be sure. And see, so I'm at root. That slash is root. That means you can't go more than back like that. That's your file system. That's your root. Or in Windows we say local disk, right? And if you list what's inside it here, type ls, you see these are some of these files which we might not be familiar with yet. Okay, but the one you probably should know for now is this home here. Okay, because you were coming out from home right now, right? So again, to change directory to home, so you type cd home. So I can just press tab for to completion, either down that, and then type pwd, you see you are in home, right? And then if you want to list what's in home, type ls. You can see we have OSINT, right? Then you can switch to OSINT, in this case, either down that, and then you can list what is there. If you don't know, right, type ls, and that this will take you back to what I just showed you guys earlier, right? So just learn this simple commands and we'll move on. Okay, so one more thing I need to show you guys. So if you look around here, this is almost similar to your Linux. Okay, so you have your browser, but if you open this browser, in this case, the only difference is the tools here is not exactly the same thing as Linux. Okay, it has been shrink down. That is, all the tools here is just for OSINT. Okay, we'll perform more advanced OSINT first of all. So but for now, let's understand the basic commands. Okay, so if I close this, if you open all these OSINT bookmarks, you can easily find company information. There's a lot of stuff you can find here. If you want to track a phone number or trace a phone number, there are some things here already, some tools here already which you can use. There are people, there are a lot of stuff you can do here. Or you want to search social media tools, Twitter is here already. So you can see that this one is already configured. You don't need to stress yourself trying to go through anything again, right? So that's the beauty of this. So if I click on just anyone already, by the way, you have to be connected. So I'm connected already. Okay, so this is actually going to take you to that particular website, and you can really do much more than this, right? So this is the beauty of using Trace Labs. So remember, we downloaded this Trace Labs. So that's the beauty of using this Trace Labs. And you can probably watch a YouTube video for an introduction and some installations. But again, I'll do that in the next video. In this case. Okay, so for now I'll just stop here. Okay, so there's one in-depth you can do here. Check it out. I'll move on to the next video in this case.